Let us tell you the story of a typical MBB candidate. Let's call him Paul. Paul really wants to get into consulting. He likes the stimulating environment and the caliber of colleagues, as well as the high profile of the engagements. He has worked very hard to prepare for his interview. Let's see how. With the help of Google, he found some interesting material online, books with ready-to-use frameworks, some look-over-my-shoulder case interviews. He has spent the last couple of months practicing with those frameworks. Now he remembers each one by heart. The big day comes and Paul has his interview. Soon afterwards, he receives his feedback call. Paul, I have to say it was a difficult decision on our side. You did arrive at a solution for our case, and it wasn't a wrong one. However, we did not see you approaching the problem as a consultant would do.
I am sorry, but at this time, we cannot progress you to the next round.
What happened? How would a consultant have approached the case differently? What did Paul do wrong? And will the same thing happen to you?
So what's so wrong about what most candidates do to prepare? They read a book that teaches 12 frameworks, or a similar old-fashioned guide, and they approach case studies in a very similar way. They identify case type. This is usually done on 2 dimensions, based on the topic, profitability, estimates, M&A, based on style, interviewer-led or candidate-led, McKinsey versus Spain versus BCG, first round versus second round. Then they select what seems to be the appropriate framework to apply. They apply the framework and perform all the required calculations, and then they provide recommendations. And this is why most candidates do not get a job at an MBB. Then they tell everyone that it was a very good experience or their feedback was really useful. You should really get your feedback before going to a job interview and not after. The framework approach may sound neat and convenient, but it is very misleading. The aim of consulting is breaking down problems and providing structured, novel solutions. Learning 12 structured solutions somehow defeats the point of doing this. Do you really think firms would spend hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars on a consulting team if they could simply get a $19.99 book, apply a framework, and solve all their business problems? No wonder consultants never use frameworks when approaching an actual engagement. So, what to do then? The My Consulting Coach team, a group of experienced MBB consultants with experience on both sides of the table, has developed a new proprietary approach to case cracking, which replicates how top consultants approach actual engagements. The key is decoupling problem-solving, business concepts, and analysis tools to achieve the necessary modularity to apply our method to solve any case. My Consulting Coach's problem-driven approach will help you understand how to solve problems in the structured, top-down manner consultants are famous for. In terms of business concepts, we will help you understand how to interpret and manage the variables which make businesses tick. These are our building blocks. Lastly, we give you analysis tools, or what we call efficiency tools. Our efficiency tools will help you with smart analyses, minimizing the calculation steps and performing them in the most efficient way. How will we do this? Let's start by going over our problem-driven approach. We'll teach you a method which will guide you through any case. This is the same method that is followed by consultants solving the world's toughest business problems. Note that we say guide and not solve. Our method is a plan. You will need to be able to follow it and to do the work for yourself. It consists of 4 steps. First, identify the problem. Learn to analyze the case prompt to determine what the client's problem really is. Second, build a problem-driven structure. Learn to break the problem down and cascade it into logically connected subproblems. Third, lead the analysis. Learn how to isolate key issues and find solutions. And fourth, provide recommendations. Learn how to communicate with CEOs and deliver your findings as top-down, synthesized recommendations. We will expand on each step where you will learn how consultants initially approach problems, then break them down and solve them.
Wow, this is a lot of new material. Don't feel overwhelmed, though. This is where My Consulting Coach comes in. We offer a comprehensive, step-by-step course that will prepare you for your interviews with self-assessment exercises to track your progress. And if you need an extra practice, you can even do mock interviews with actual MBB consultants.
Our method focuses on sound problem-solving skills and business concepts. We do not teach tricks to signal competencies to specific firms or ways to hack the interview process. We prepare you to be a good consultant, not just to be good at consulting interviews. The reason is that our success rate is 80% plus. Begin the MCC course today to jumpstart your career in consulting.